back when I was 16 years of age, I was really looking forward to leaving school. Really looking forward to leaving school. Not the brainiest box in the world, okay? So when I turned 16, my mum gave me a couple of options. Go to college or university, would have been college, um, or go to work and pay me half your wages. And I went to work and I paid her half the wages. And my first job was £29.50 a week, working on a YTS youth training scheme, learning to spray cars, which didn't actually pan out. Anyway, that's another story. Now, when I tell people, when I've spoken to whoever it is, whether it be a customer, a friend, or whatever, about my life and the choices I've made, that kind of thing, I always used to say that I regret that I went down the path that I did, and I should have gone to college, right? But now I've realised that I was wrong. You see, college and universities are supposed to be there to open up your mind, to make you question everything. That's why they tend to have debates in Oxford University, Cambridge University, that kind of thing. To open your mind up to the worst things in society, to the best things in society. And then you're able to make up your own mind with two parts to the debate, the argument, whatever it is. But what I'm tending to find now and over the past few years is that debate system is being closed down. It's being closed down because of hurty feelings. It's being closed down because someone's being transphobic for telling the truth about a woman's a woman and a man's a man. A guy was kicked out, I think it was a lecturer, was kicked out of a university quite recently because he was taking a mick out of Hitler. Yeah, actually happened. It seems that feelings seems to be a reason to close down people, to shut people down, to become fascists. This is what I'm seeing from universities and colleges. They're turning children into fascists. Instead of debating a wrong idea and making sure people change their mind by debating them, they think just closing them down is a good thing. Anyone with any common sense would actually understand by closing them down means they just go underground and you don't know who they are. So if you want to know who's actually joined the NF, the National Front, or is an actual Nazi, then you won't know because you shut them down instead of giving them a voice. And then you disprove what they say, which is very easy. It's a bloody Nazi or someone from the National Front. Also in the world today, it seems that history is a bad thing. Learning from history. See, there's a reason why there's statues out there. There's men and women that have been praised for certain things that they've done, like build hospitals or build universities. But in their past as well, they've had things like being slave owners. And somehow the youngsters of today in the universities and the colleges somehow believe that we should judge people today for what happened about 100, 200, 300 years ago. Common sense seems to have just gone out the window, and it doesn't make any sense to me. The world has gone to cock. But it's even worse than that now. It's even worse. I mean, what's happening in Australia right now in reference to the authoritarian dictatorship that's happening there, where they're putting people into camps when they've been found to have COVID. Yes, they literally are doing that. They're putting innocent people into camps just because they got COVID. You've got Austria right now that are making unvaxxed people stay indoors, away from the vaccinated, because somehow the vaccinated won't spread the virus, but the unvaccinated will. But if you was to look at logic and scientific data, you would know that whether you are vaccinated or unvaccinated, you will spread it if you've actually got it. It's funny that, isn't it? When common sense and scientific data proves that what you're doing is actually wrong, governments, scientists, doctors are saying otherwise. It's a strange world we live in today. Very strange and very dangerous. But there's one thing that keeps me being positive. And that's you. That's your friend, that's your mum, that's your dad, that's your sister, that's your brother, that's your colleague. Of everyone that's a human being. I believe in the human spirit, and I believe that the people will rise when shit really hits the fan. That time is coming soon. You just got to know when. But the way that this country's going, the way that Australia's going, the way that Germany's going, the way Australia's going, we need to keep our eyes and ears open and understand that this fascist dictatorship, brainwashing shit needs to stop. So we need to work on the universities to change the way they do things, the colleges. We need to make sure that our children are trained in a way of actually making sure they understand the truth and it's not just their truth. It's important that we keep close. Take care.